Hello everyone, we are back today for the double header game. Super Saturday to be very precise. Four teams playing out. Lot of table changes expected post today's games. The first game that we're going to look at is the game between the Kings 11 Punjab and the Kolkata Knight Riders. A team that's extremely struggling a lot versus a team who've just snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. How will this game go? Let's see. Before that, in case you do like my videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And now we're going to look at the Kings 11 Punjab. They're languishing at the bottom of the table. One victory in 6 games. Could have easily been 3 victories out of 6 games, but for certain mishaps here and there. Leaked away runs during the death overs. Couldn't complete games properly. And what is ailing them the most? I think their batting is too dependent on Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul. What it's done is it's actually made life difficult for KL Rahul because he's not the free flowing batsman that he was in the games against the RCB. He's started to conserve his wicket, sort of wanting to take the game through, but that's hurting Kings 11 because he's a free flowing batsman and he's had to sort of limit his instincts, which is not good one bit. I think that's where they need to make a change, and Glenn Maxwell hasn't fired a bit at all in the 6 games. He's hardly got 50 odd runs in the last 6 games. I think it perfectly helps in making the way for Chris Gale to come in. I think get Chris Gale in. Yes, Gale coming in doesn't help their balance, but what it does is it gives them at least another opportunity to say that, look, the big man coming in there, the universe boss coming there, would make a lot of sense at the opening. But whom does he open with? I feel Mayank Agarwal will have to go with Chris Gale there, because what it does is Gale does take some time. Gale's 41 years old, so he's not, and you can slowly start feeling that he's a bit slow in his movement. He does take those 5-10 deliveries to get set before he goes all ballistic. So get Mayank Agarwal and Chris Gale in, so that at one end you will have runs flowing out, at the other end Gale can get in, and then get KL Rahul at number 3. Now this makes their top 3 lot more settled. The good part is Nicholas Purin scored an excellent 70 odd in the last game, one of the fastest 50s that's been ever scored in the IPL. So that's a good sign for them. So the top 4 with Gale in place looks definitely better. Then come in people like Mandeep Singh who can play well. He's had to get those opportunities. He's someone who should come in there, try to close off the innings in a good spree. Post that is where there's a problem for Kings 11, because they were grappling. They had James Neesham, didn't work out as per expectation. Who do they get in at number 6? They don't have an overseas option there because they've got in Mujib and Cottrell. Cottrell's done a fairly decent job. The good tactic is they're using Cottrell in the initial 10 overs, so which means that he's not bowling at the death, because you've got Shami bowling at the death. And with Mujib coming in there to open in the power play, I'm tempted to get Krishnappa Gautam back into the 11. Yes, he didn't have a great game, but mind you, it was a wrong ploy to use Krishnappa Gautam in the 20th over against a team like Mumbai. You don't use a spinner, especially when you've got Kieron Pollard and Hardik Pandya going hammer and tongs there. So getting Krishnappa Gautam at number 6. Then you've got the bowlers, you've got Cottrell, you've got Shami. They've done well. Shami has to bowl well at the death once again. It's become his responsibility more or less there. Mujib coming in there. Mujib didn't have a great game, but you've got to give him some games before he gets going. They didn't use him up in the initial part of the tournament, so it's important that they use him now. And then Ravi Bishnoi again is bowled well. I'm tempted to get in Ishan Poril. There can be an alternate thought of getting in Murugan Ashwin, another leg spinner. But I think given that they've got 3 spinners already in their squad, you've got a Mujib, you've got Bishnoi coming in, and you've also got Gautam bowling. I think it's better to get Ishan Poril. He's a faster bowler. He'll get you that balance. So with 6 bowlers, they do have an insurance covering there, and a lot will depend on the batting. I think for Punjab, they win the toss, they need to bat first. There's no point in bowling first. Batting is their strength. Bat and put a good score, so that then there's a lot of psychological advantage that they carry. Let's see how they go. This is my team for Kings 11 Punjab for today's game. And now we're going to look at the KKR, a team that snatched victory. I don't think there was any hope of they winning against CSK, but very smart moves there to hold back Narayan and get that victory. What that victory did for them was they were slightly going into a slump. The batting order was not perfect, bowling was sort of okayish. This victory actually would have rejuvenated them very well, because winning against a team like CSK after they lost the match at close to 30 overs through the match, but then the last 10 overs, the comeback that they've got, that would give them a lot of confidence. And what is also helped is they've somewhere established a balance. I think the experiment of getting Rahul Tripathi to move up the order has worked. Rahul Tripathi and Shubman Gill. Rahul Tripathi he's been given a free license to go and just rock and roll there. That's a very good sign. Nitish Rana at number 3 did a fair job. The Narayan experiment at number 4, well, he scored a few runs in the minimal amount of balls that he faced. But I think from a long-term perspective, it's better that they allow Morgan to play, because Morgan at number 4, Russell moving in at number 4 or number 5, depending on the game time, that the time of the game at that point of time, that will be crucial for them. And Dinesh Karthik will need some runs. So batting looks sorted. Yes, a few runs here and there from all of them will be of great help. The bowling looks extremely solid for them. I think the best ploy that I found was making Pat Cummins bowl up front in those 6 overs. I think to get 3 overs of Pat Cummins there, Pat Cummins always has a fear factor around him with regards to his line and length. It's perfect test match length, and it's definitely a bit difficult to overcome that length and maneuver that length to get sixes in the initial phase of the game. So Cummins' move was good. They've got Andre Russell bowling at their death. Russell hasn't set that stage on fire this tournament, but whenever given the chance to bowl, he's bowled well. So that's an added advantage for them. Varun Chakravarti has bowled well. Shivam Mavi and Kamlesh Nagarkoti, they are just reinforcing the fact that they are the future of Indian pace attack come next 3-4 years. So the bowling lineup looks very healthy. The batting lineup, yes, for starters looks fine, but then you will want more runs from those 4, 5 and 6. But again, having said that, I think KKR look a stronger side today. They've got that confidence going. I somewhere feel that they have an edge over Kings 11 Punjab today. It's being played at the Abu Dhabi Stadium, Sheikh Zayed Stadium. So obviously KKR have the experience there as well. Could be a good game for them. They'll just need to maintain certain things and then go ahead and do well. So this is going to be my team for KKR for today's game. And now we're going to look at the matchups. What are the stronger matchups that we're going to see? I think straight away one big matchup is going to be the death bowling of Kings 11 Punjab versus KKR. If KKR bat first or if KKR are chasing, death bowling has been a big issue for the Kings 11 Punjab, and KKR haven't batted that great at the death. In fact, the batting has been a bit of here and up and down in terms of finishing the game or finishing the innings. Shami will have to take the load. I think Mohammad Shami has to burden the load. He'll have to bowl at least 2 overs of the last 4 overs in the death, and he's going to come up against Andre Russell and Morgan. He's got a fairly decent record against Morgan. He's got Morgan out a couple of times, in fact 5 times in T20s overall. With regards to Russell, he's not had much of success, but on Mohammad Shami is going to wear the KXIP hopes hinge on in terms of cutting down the run flow, getting those wickets of the big hitters there. So that's one big matchup. The second matchup is going to be how, in case Chris Gayle does play this game, how do KKR open up with their bowling? Chris Gayle tends to struggle against Narayan. Narayan has got him out close to 6 times in T20s. That's a fairly large number, and Narayan knows well that Gayle is a slow starter. So in case you get Narayan there, that's a positive sign. The other angle is with Mayank Agarwal coming in. Obviously, if Mayank Agarwal is going to open, he can also be silenced by Narayan because he's not had much of game time against Narayan, and Narayan is definitely, he might not be the mystery spin of 2012-2013, but he's still got his zing in that. Same way getting in Pat Cummins. So I'm looking at Pat Cummins and Narayan as an opening combination in case you have a Chris Gayle and Mayank Agarwal opening up. If it's KL Rahul and Mayank, then it's a different story. But if Gayle does come in to open, then this is going to be a good matchup, because if they can price out the wickets of Gayle and Mayank Agarwal in the first 3 or 4 overs, then that will put KXIP straight into the backseat. That will be as bludgeoning a hole as that can be possibly imagined. So that's 2 big matchups. Good game expected. KXIP are hungry for a win. Lot of chopping and changing. KKR are coming off a good win. It should be a cracker of a game. It's a day game, so it's about managing their energies, especially in the heat in Abu Dhabi. Lots to see. Let's see who gets the edge and who wins it. KKR are favorite, but you never know. This could be a game of renaissance for KXIP. May the best team win. All the best to both teams.